Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. I have purchased so much, and I mean so much brand new makeup recently that I thought, why not? Let's make a video mashup. I'm going to be sharing with you the good, the bad, and the straight up ugly. I have drugstore up to luxury pricing. We are going to go over it all. You know I keep it real here. I'm going to be telling you what's worth it and what is not. A couple of these products have become holy grail, obsessed, cannot stop using, and some of these I wouldn't touch again with a 10-foot pole. So let's just jump right into it. Let's start with the drugstore stuff. NYX has come out with quite a few game changer products. The first one I want to talk about is the Marshmallow Primer. I am obsessed with this. Now, it takes a lot to make me love a primer. This one just checks off all of the boxes. It is hydrating without feeling too heavy. It's not drying. It's not silicone-y. It's just perfect. It really does help my foundation blend. It helps my foundation stay on longer. I have just been obsessed with this. I can't stop using it, and it smells so good. It just smells like a light, fluffy marshmallow. So not only is it a great experience to use with your makeup, but it's also a sensory experience. I think that this is like the best product that NYX has launched in a really long time. I definitely suggest trying this out. The texture is very unique. I do want to show you guys. It's kind of fluffy like, and a little bit goes a long way, but I'm just telling you right now, if you have dry skin and you've been looking for a primer that will help with texture, pores, fine lines, the whole thing, I mean, look at that. This is my dry ass hand right here, and this is the one with the Marshmallow Primer. So good. Definitely check it out. I think it's like 17 bucks. Oh, and I just can't get over the smell. It just smells so good. 100% worth it. If you can find it, pick it up. Another product from them is their Shine Loud lipsticks. The funny thing about this is that I ordered this the second I saw it on the Ulta website, and it just kind of sat in my stash for about a week and a half. And the next thing I know, I'm seeing it like viral all over TikTok. And I'm like, seriously? I've had this product sitting around forever, and it really is that good. It's one of those lip products where you've got the two different sides here, so you actually have your color, the actual lipstick on one end, and then on the other end you have your glossy top coat. And essentially this combo right here is going to make it so that you have a budge-proof shine on your lips, and it truly does work. I'm sure you guys have seen this everywhere. I'm pretty sure it's probably sold out everywhere. I think recently NYX just restocked their website because I checked it a couple days ago. They were completely sold out except for a couple of like the one-off crazy shades, and then they went ahead and restocked a ton of them. I have the shade Cash Flow right here. It's just like a pinky nude. It truly is beautiful, and it is comfortable. If you can't get your hands on this though, I know Maybelline makes the same type of thing. L'Oreal does, Revlon. I think really every drugstore brand has kind of come out and released a product like this over the last 20 years. NYX just didn't have one. So the whole idea of this has kind of been revived by NYX, but it really is cool. It's mask proof, so you can put a mask on. It's not going to budge. I do enjoy the formula. I can eat with this, and it doesn't like break up and look all funky. So the NYX Shine Loud, another good one that I definitely would give a thumbs up to. They also released this product here called the Brow Glue. I've been having a love-hate relationship with this. Does it hold your brows in place? Oh my goodness, yes. Like when I go to cleanse and get this off, I can definitely feel that there's something in my brows, and it gives you that like fluffy brow look that everybody is just trying to achieve right now. But for me, my brows are so unruly. I feel like I would have to put straight up like liquid cement, like that shit that you would use in art class. Is that the name for it? That rubber cement, liquid cement. Like that's what I feel like I need in my brows to get them to do that like fluffy thing. And even then they are so freaking long. I don't know. I just feel like this whole style might just not be for me, but if you're looking for a drugstore product that does the trick and will truly like freeze your brows in place, you might really like this formula. The only thing I don't love about it as far as the packaging goes is the actual applicator. I feel like when you pull this out, it's just so sticky, and there is so much product on the wand that I feel like it's just kind of like a messy application. So just be aware of that. But again, like I said, if you're looking for an affordable brow glue, something that will just really hold your brows in place and you want that fluffy effect, then I think that you will like this. All right, moving on, Revlon. Now, Revlon is a brand that I've just personally never really been drawn to. When I saw this new collection of products, I was like, wow, girl, Revlon, where have you been? You are releasing something that is just catching my eye for the first time like ever. So they released a ton of these like shimmery eyeshadow quads. There's several different color stories. These Colorstay Satin inks, which is like a lip product. They had the Colorstay Light Cover Foundation, and they also had the So Fierce Big Bad Lash. Let's start with what is just okay, and then I will share with you what is the biggest fail in this collection, and I mean like the biggest fail out of everything I'm reviewing here today. The Colorstay Satin ink, this is an okay product. I don't have any beef with it. It does exactly what it says it's going to do. It's almost like a lip stain, but is satiny and has just a bit of a slip to it. So it's actually a really comfortable formula. It's just not that mind-blowing. I think that if you want something like that, definitely check it out. It's not bad, but it's just not amazing, if that makes sense. Like, I'm indifferent to it. It's good. It's fine. I had no issues with it. If you're curious about the shade, I picked mine up in the shade Partner in Crime. It's just a really pretty kind of like mid-tone nude shade. It is gorgeous. Like I said, I don't mind the product at all. It's just not something that I am over the moon for and reaching for. The So Fierce Big Bad Lash, again, this is just another product that is okay. I feel like, again, it's just Revlon's take on the Infinity brush. This one is a little bit more narrow. It's okay. It didn't do anything spectacular. It's fine. My sister bought it as well. We bought it at the same time, and she had the same thought. She's like, it's okay. It makes my lashes look decent. And that's about it. All right, now let's talk about this eyeshadow quad. Now, they came out with several different colorways. This is the So Fierce Prismatic palette. I got mine in Slight Flex. This looked gorgeous to me from the packaging to the imprint in the shadow pans. I was just like, yes, Revlon, give it to us. This is beautiful. We need more of this, but I wasn't totally blown away. This shade right here, which is like a duochrome shade, is stunning. Let me show you this one swatched. Like, that one is pretty. Like, look at that. Oh my goodness, absolutely gorgeous. But then when you swatch the others, it's just kind of like, it's okay. Like, they're just, I don't know, they're all right. You're probably looking at this like, Crystal, what's wrong with those? I don't know what it is. It's not like there's anything wrong with it swatch-wise. When you get them on the eyes, it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, they're okay. For the price, pretty good. Not bad, especially that top shade, but like this one right here, like, where's the dimension? I feel like these two are good, and then these two are just kind of like blah. It's just not quite there. They got it 50% of the way. Almost there, but not quite. I think they keep going with this. I think that they're on to something. Now on to the biggest fail out of everything that I tried, the Revlon Colorstay Light Cover Foundation. Where do I begin? Is it the 5 different chemical sunscreens that are in this? Is it the way that it smells like a 1980s sunscreen? Or is it the fact that it gave me an incredible dermatitis flare? Which one is it? I would have to say all 3. Overall, this product just did not work for me at all. If you have sensitivity to chemical sunscreens, if you have sensitive skin in general, if you have dermatitis, dry spots, eczema, oh my, don't even look at this. Turn away from the screen. Don't even look this product in the eye. You want to stay so freaking far away from this. Like, I can't even put it on my hands because like I'm afraid that I'm going to have like another reaction to it. This was absolutely horrid. And I'm not 100% sure why. I know that I can be sensitive to chemical sunscreens because I use the L'Oreal 24-Hour Infallible, and that has a chemical sunscreen in it. But I don't get dermatitis like I do from this. So I don't know if it's just that or if there's like another ingredient in here that I am incredibly allergic to, but this was just gross. Won't even touch that. We have one more drugstore item to touch on, and I had to include this in here because everyone and their mother, their dad, their cat, their hamster was freaking talking about this product. It has been everywhere. When I was in Walgreens and I saw there was one left on the shelf, I shit myself, grabbed it, and then ran out because I was like, this is so hyped up. I need to try it out for myself. The Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High. I don't understand the hype with this mascara. I'm gonna be the one to say it. If you have seen this everywhere and you have been dying to get your hands on it, honey, don't feel bad. In fact, save yourself the 12 bucks, which is what I paid for this. It's just not that revolutionary. You can get a better mascara from L'Oreal. I don't know what it is. I'm just not impressed. So it's got the silicone wand. I feel like my issue with this is that I had to build it up and build it and build it and build it and put on so many layers of it, and the packaging feels so incredibly cheap. I understand this is a drugstore item, but even like this one right here, this one has some weight to it, the Revlon one. When I pick up this, it feels like there's like virtually nothing in it. The packaging just feels hollow and just so incredibly cheap. The product inside is not that great. Mascara is a little bit tricky though. I mean, it is a very personal experience. I could totally love a mascara and somebody else could just freaking hate it. That's how it is. It is very rare that you find a mascara with like a 5-star rating because people have different needs. One thing I will say though is that I have very long, fluffy lashes naturally. I don't have an issue with link or fill with my natural lashes at all. I rarely have to wear falsies, at least I feel like I don't have to. For me, it's really hard to totally hate a mascara. And this one just, I don't know, it didn't do it for me. I even think the Revlon one, this bad, what is this, the Big Bad Lash, is way better than the Sky High. I don't get the hype. I think that one girl on TikTok was like, oh my God, look at my freaking lashes. And people just went freaking crazy for it. I'm telling you right now, in my opinion, not that cool. All right, so that does it for the drugstore items. Let's move on to a couple of items that I got from Sephora. The first one I have in front of me is the Fenty Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation. This is another fail for me. I don't know if any of you follow me on TikTok or if you're on TikTok, but if you do, I did review this product there. This foundation is horrible. Number one, looking at the shade in the pan, looks like it's gonna match my skin. Totally doesn't. In Fenty, I'm always around like the 200 range, 200, 220. I picked up 220. This was described as a light medium shade with warm undertones. This pulled so orange on me. It oxidized instantly. It is a thick, cakey, dry mess. First impressions is I don't really like this, you guys. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. It looks very heavy. I don't have the beauty filter on right now. If you have normal to dry skin, I would steer clear. Stick with the Pure 4-in-1 Pressed Powder Foundation. It's a lot better than this. Not worth it. If you have virtually flawless skin without really any texture issues, no fine lines, if you tend to be a little bit more on the oily side, you might like this product. For someone who is dry like me, I have some fine lines, some wrinkles here and there. This just exaggerated everything that is just what I don't love about my face. I've seen so many people ranting and raving about this. Girl, no, I'm sorry. One of those totally overhyped products. Not a fan. Don't love it at all. One person that shocked me that said they liked it was Kathleen Lights. I'm like, girl, you and I have like the same skin as far as like being super dry and that whole thing. I'm like, what did you do and how did you apply this that made you like it? Because I thought it was just freaking terrible. I definitely plan on returning it because it is not cheap. So avoid that if you have dry skin. Let's talk about some new products from Rare Beauty. First off, this blush right here, Polly Pocket vibes. I am living for the packaging. I have been a pretty big fan of Rare Beauty thus far. So what this product is here is the Melting Blush. And I do have this on right now. I love this product. What I am most excited for is to use this in the summer when I'm popping on just a very light tinted moisturizer and I can just dab some of this on with my finger and give myself like that just bitten look. Like it is so beautiful. This is in the shade Nearly Apricot. I kind of picked up everything in the apricot tone so I could create like a monochromatic look. But from the packaging to the formulation, this is just beautiful. It definitely dries down to like a powder finish. You can can build it up. What I like about this is that it is very sheer, and I absolutely love it. This is just a beautiful product from the formula to the packaging. Thumbs up. This one is totally worth checking out. The lip gloss, again, which I picked up in Nearly Apricot, another product I fell in love with instantly. The texture of this is so unique. I have never really experienced a lip gloss that feels quite like this. It feels so nourishing. Again, I absolutely love the packaging. So comfortable. I get a nice shine from it, but it also makes my lips feel so incredibly good. In fact, when I bought this, I had really dry, cracked lips, and I put this on, and it almost created like this seal over my lips, like a protective barrier, and it felt so good. This isn't even advertised as like a medicated gloss or balm or anything, but it gave me those vibes. It is so nourishing and beautiful on the lips. I do have a lip liner underneath this, but if you do use it on its own, it is a beautiful wash of color. So gorgeous. Another one that I can't wait to use in the warmer months when I just want that soft hint of color that looks effortless. I did also pick up one last item from the launch. This is the Nearly Apricot liquid eyeshadow, and I do have this on as well. This is a really cool product. I feel like Rare Beauty is almost like the pumped up version of Glossier in a way. There's a lot of like natural looking product, but like her foundation, for example, it still gives you coverage. Her concealers, her highlighters, it's like a little bit more of a punch. Those who want that effortless look, but with more intensity, that's exactly what it is. This is a really cool product. What I love about it is that I can just paint this on my lids. You can spread it out with your finger, or you can take a brush and blend it in, and it blends out into a powder. It is the coolest thing. This is one of the best liquid shadows that I have ever tried. It's pigmented. It looks beautiful. I actually used it as a base for my look today. I did put some other shadows on top of it, but it's beautiful. It looks soft, and if you just want a simple, everyday, easy look, these three products together are a must. They are just absolutely gorgeous. I am just falling in love really fast with Selena's brand. She is definitely doing it right. The next product is one that this is a new holy grail product for me. Obsessed, obsessed, obsessed. This is from Lancome. This is the Lash Idole mascara. I do have this on right now. I cannot get enough. This is a mind-blowing product. And remember earlier when I just said that it's really rare to find a mascara with like a ton of 4 or 5-star reviews? This is the first mascara that I have seen get a review like that. This is just the bomb. Game changer. The brush has a very unique shape. It's almost like a scoop, but it gets fatter in the center. And the way that I like to use this, so the curved side up like this, I kind of, use this just to get like my length and to get the curl, but then I actually flip it upside down for my second coat, and then I go like this, and it just gives me that extra volume, and it looks beautiful. This does not flake, it does not smudge, it doesn't smear, it stays in place, and it does actually dissolve nicely with a makeup cleansing balm. So once you cleanse, you're not left looking like a raccoon, and you don't have a lot of issues removing it, which is something that is very important to me personally when purchasing a mascara. But this is just the trial size. It's $14. I believe it's $24 or $26 full price. I prefer travel size mascaras. I feel like they work better. Does anyone else think that? Me and my sister, my youngest sister, talk about this all the time. We feel like the formula for some reason is just better. I don't know what it is, but so worth checking out. I think you can get this at both Ulta and Sephora. Obsessed. That is my new holy grail mascara. I wear it all the time. So let's move on to another product that actually impressed me way more than I thought it would. This is from Urban Decay. This is their Stay It Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. So what's really cool about this product is that it actually is a medium coverage product, which is really unique for a tinted moisturizer. Most of the time, that's all you're gonna get is just like a slight tint, not a lot of coverage, but this could actually take the place of your foundation if you wanted it to. If you wanted a product like this, You wanted someone that was more like the light medium coverage. When I say light medium, I mean like on the lighter spectrum of a medium coverage. The only thing with this is that you have to be careful if you're trying to build it up because it can look a little bit thick quickly. It does have marula oil in it and it is very hydration based. So it's just one thing I want to mention. I do also want to say that this product is best applied with your fingertips. It just really helps melt the product in and distribute it. I did pick up the shade Light 40, which is again, light medium skin, warmer undertone, and it actually pulled a little bit dark on me. I don't know if I've just lost like all the color to my skin this winter or if my depression and anxiety is just eating everything within me alive, but usually light medium is where I fall. This was just a tad deep for me, but it's perfect because I'm so excited to wear this in the summer. I'm just really looking forward to the warmer months. Can you tell? I'm already there. But this is gonna be the perfect product for that because it's gonna give you that glowy, beautiful, hydrated, plump look, and the shade will be perfect for me in the warmer months. So I am so excited to keep using this. At 29 bucks, this is a really good product, and I definitely suggest checking it out if you are someone who, you know, is looking for something like that. Another product that I am in love with from Too Faced, they released these new little mini palettes, and okay, of course, the packaging is just adorable. So I picked up the Light My Fire and the That's My Jam. I think there was like 3 or 4 others that launched, but these two are what grabbed my eye. So I do actually have shades on from this palette right here. Look how beautiful this is. Now, what I love about this is the color selection. There are duochromes in here. We have mattes and we have metallics. Everything you need to create a complete look is in this palette. And this is actually supposed to be scented, I think, like jelly, like a sweet grape jam, and it smells really, really good. You've got a nice mirror on the inside. The packaging is so cute, and the formula is beautiful. I love these. I can't stop reaching for them. The Light My Fire is gorgeous. This one is supposed to smell like cinnamon, and it does a little bit. It's a little bit spicy. The shades in here, if you love warm tones, you will love this. What's cool about this one is that there's only 2 metallics and the rest are matte. I think there's one that's satin actually. So we have a satin, 2 metallics, and then we have the rest that are matte. This one is gorgeous too if you just want a few neutrals, you're someone who travels for work, or you just want something that's quick and easy, doesn't overwhelm you with a ton of shades, and you love your simple warm tones. This is perfect, but you can also deepen it up as well. So these 2 palettes right here, gorgeous. I think they're around $27, which isn't the cheapest, but if you're gonna use something enough, like I'm gonna reach for these quite often, it's worth it. That's kind of how I justify spending on higher end products, but I love these. Too Faced, I don't know, they rarely disappoint me. Now, that was actually the end of everything, but I have one product in here that I actually forgot to talk about from the drugstore. I picked up this Physicians Formula All-Star Face Palette. This right here is a steal. If you love the butter bronzer, the highlights, then you need to pick this up. I think this is available at Walmart only and the Physicians Formula website. I want to say it's around $17, but this is beautiful. You get 2 highlights here. This one is a limited edition shade. In fact, actually, these 3 are limited edition. This matte bronzer right here says limited edition, but it's not. I think they just actually released this as a standalone product. But you've also got a butter bronzer in here. These 2 highlights, a blush, you have a pressed powder, which could be used as like a finishing powder, and then you also, again, have this matte bronzer down here. I like that they actually included 2 different shades of bronzers, although this is obviously only going to cater to a handful of skin tones. I do want to mention that. I do have this highlight on today. The highlights in here are gorgeous. Now, my highlighter right here probably looks a little bit different. If you've seen this palette floating around the internet, there was actually like a silver overspray on this one. And when I first put it on, I was like, yikes, that is like way too light for me. me, but I actually saw someone say that it was just an overspray. So kind of kicked it off and it kind of revealed this nice kind of neutral highlight underneath. Still very brightening, but a much more beautiful tone, a much more beautiful tone. This right here, the Happy Booster Glow Blush, this pulled a little bit muddy on me. I feel like someone with a very light skin tone will absolutely love this blush, but I love the rest of the products in here. I have these bronzers on right now. They're absolutely beautiful. I love Physicians Formula powders. They are just so incredibly good. Leave a comment down below and let me know if you have tried any of this. Did you love something that I hated, or did you hate something that I loved? Is there any new products that you'd like to see me review and feature on my channel? You know I'd love to hear from you guys. Give this video a huge thumbs up, of course, if you liked it. That helps me so much, and it lets me know to keep making videos just like this. And of course, if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it so much. I love you guys, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Mwah. Bye, guys.